Reported him missing Sunday morning. The U.S. Coast Guard searched Matagorda Bay and Boggy Bayou Sunday and Monday. A spokesperson said Stafford was on a fishing trip Saturday at 4 a.m. A friend last saw him fishing at 10 a.m. Saturday. The Coast Guard reports Stafford's truck, cell phone, and wallet were found near Boggy Beach.
Adult Protective Services is warning people about financial exploitation, especially when it comes to the elderly. 25 News Now reporter Adarius McCormick has more. Adarius.
Yes, Karina, October is Financial Exploitation Awareness Month. APS investigates allegations involving people over the age of 65 and people with disabilities. The organization wants Texans to remember elderly people are more vulnerable to scams. Financial exploitation of the elderly population is an underreported crime, which is the purpose of the month. APS wants the community to help the elderly when they can to bring the issue to an end.
The community suspects that someone has been taking advantage of another person, whether it's exploitation or physical abuse or neglect. They can always report it to Adult Protective Services and give us an opportunity to look into the matter further.
People warning signs can include cashing a check without the account owner's permission, adding extra names on a bank signature card, unpaid bills despite having enough money, unexplained transfer of assets, and more. Keep an eye on your family or friends who can face financial exploitation. If you have any suspicions, you can call APS at 1-800-252-5400. Don, Karina, back to y'all.
Adarius, thank you. This brings us to your viewer poll this evening, but don't forget, come to crosswordstoday.com/vote to participate in our polls. Viewers can also scan the QR code right there on your screen. Now, the question is, do you know someone who has fallen victim to elderly fraud? Yes or no? We go ahead and take a look at the answers, and 32% say yes, 68% say no. We want to hear from you, so stay tuned for 25 News Now at 10 for viewer poll results with Don Brubaker and myself.
Early voting in Victoria County is at the Dr. Patty Dodson Health Center, 2805 North Navarro, Classroom A. It will be open from 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Early voting ends Friday, November 4th. The last day to apply for a ballot by mail is this Friday, October 28th. Early voting in Calhoun County Tuesday, there were 358 in-person votes, total of 731 in-person votes in Calhoun County. 5 mail-in votes Tuesday there for a total of 144 mail-in votes. Second day of early voting totals from DeWitt County Tuesday. There were 324 in-person votes Tuesday for a total of 697 in-person votes so far. There were 3 mail-in votes in DeWitt County Tuesday, 119 mail-in votes total so far.
Governor Greg Abbott is making his second Victoria campaign stop this year on Thursday. The event will start at 11:45 a.m. at the Pump House Riverside Restaurant, 1201 West Staten Avenue tomorrow. Voters in Texas face among the most obstacles in the U.S. to cast a ballot. The Cost of Voting Index has Texas ranked 46 in the country for voting access, since falling one spot since 2020. Voting access refers to how easy it is to register to vote. Still, despite these voter accessibility issues, Texas does allow a full 13 days of early voting, more than most states, but the state has some of the toughest restriction on mail-in ballots.
Jackson County Judge Jill Sklar has put in a burn ban in that county. It's a ban on outdoor burning in Jackson County. The ban was put in due to lack of rain and the average wind speed, which has risen. So small fires could become fueled by the wind and more easily get out of control. The National Weather Service confirms an EF1 tornado left a path of damage in central Texas during severe storms Monday night. The tornado touched down just south of Jarrell, about 40 miles north along Interstate 35 from Austin. Williamson County Judge Bill Gravel said an aerial survey showed about 36 homes or businesses had light to severe damage, but that there were no deaths.
All right, now let's take a look at your forecast with First Warn Storm Team meteorologist Howie Gordon. Howie.
Thanks, Karina. Thanks, Don. So we've really had pleasant conditions overall. If you're a big fan of sunshine and temperatures, maybe around average, close to 80 degrees, and that's pretty much where we went today. Right now, sitting at about 604. So temperatures mid-70s on the coast in the lower 70s. Winds have been on the stronger side, but on the weaker side now. But there's a boundary coming through. We're going to start to see winds in that 30-mile-per-hour range maybe Friday afternoon as a look ahead. A look ahead to tonight, down into the 50s. Overnight, dropping down. Hey, we stay in the 50s. But again, we're looking at some winds and rain to disrupt our sunny paradise. And we're going to talk all about that coming up in a little bit. Don, Karina?
Howie, thank you. A federal assessment shows the Texas electricity grid is almost as vulnerable to extreme winter weather as it was in last year's polar plunge. Public Utility Commission officials say the federal analysis is flawed. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission says the Texas power grid is only slightly better than it was in February of 2021, and that electricity demand could top generation capacity.
Now, a jury in Madison, Wisconsin has convicted a man of killing 6 people and injuring dozens of others when he drove his SUV into a Christmas parade last year. Darrell Brooks was found guilty Wednesday of all 76 charges, including 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. He drove into the parade in Waukesha on November 21st after fleeing a domestic disturbance with an ex-girlfriend. The man accused of fatally shooting 2 employees near the labor and delivery area at a Dallas Methodist Medical Center was moved to jail Wednesday 4 days after he was hospitalized. 30-year-old Nestor Hernandez was shot by a Methodist police officer Saturday, moments after police said he fatally shot Jacqueline Puka and Katie Flowers inside the hospital. Hernandez now faces a capital murder charge.
The woman accused of opening fire inside a terminal in Dallas Love Field Airport earlier this year was indicted Wednesday. A Dallas County grand jury indicted 38-year-old Portia Odufua on an aggravated assault against a public servant charge. Odufua is charged in connection with the shooting July 25th when police allege she fired into the airport ceiling and at an officer.
Palm Health hosted a drive-through appreciation luncheon for area first responders this afternoon. First responders lined up from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Palm North location. It's an annual tradition the hospital group puts together to show appreciation for all first responders, fire, EMS, city and county law enforcement who put their lives on the line for public safety each day.
Today we're just providing a little respite for these guys, a little lunch, just to show our appreciation. We think that they're every day they deal with all the things that most of us would like to not deal with, and they keep our community safe.
This event was held in advance of National First Responders Day, which Congress designated to be recognized on October 28th.
Thursday, Crestwood Drive will close for paving operations between Navarro Street and Cameron Street from 3 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. weather permitting. All businesses and homes in the construction zone will remain accessible. The construction is part of the $3.7 million Crestwood Drive Phase 2 reconstruction project. Phase 2 expected to be fully complete by next February. The Powerball jackpot now at $700 million. Yeah, after no ticket matched all 6 numbers in Monday night's game. Now, the jackpot is the 8th largest in Powerball history. Its cash value about $335 million. The jackpot was last won August 3rd. There's been 35 straight drawings with no winner. One Texas ticket matched 5 of the 6 numbers to win $1 million Monday night.
Now here's the top headlines you'll find in this week's Port Lavaca Wave. During the month of October, law officials made 18 arrests, plus the Memorial Medical Center delivers a 25-week-old premature baby. You can read these stories and more at portlavacawave.com.
Stay with us. Coming up on 25 News now at 6. Abortion activists want San Antonio leaders to declare the Alamo City an abortion sanctuary city.
Also ahead, the businesses where you go to eat and drink are eligible for more state pandemic help.
News Center 25 at 6 and 10 is also heard on KVNN 1340 AM, Victoria's News Network.
Hi there, and welcome to Hall Lighting and Design Center. One of the factors that has made Hall Lighting and Design Center the premier destination for home decor, furniture, lighting, and ceiling fans is our commitment to staying on top of industry trends and designs. We are continually receiving new merchandise in our store, and our expert staff creates magic with product groupings guaranteed to spark your imagination. Stop by our 12,000 square foot showroom and see for yourself what's arrived today. Hall Lighting and Design Center on Navarro in Victoria.
In Texas, the future belongs to everyone, so we created the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. With an available 12-inch touchscreen and interior work surface, it puts the world at your fingertips. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for Texas. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Choose in stock or custom order your F-150 and lock in $3,900 for $60 plus $500 cash plus complimentary maintenance. See your Ford dealer.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Khloe Kardashian. You talk about living next door to your mother. The other day she called and she was like, "Who just left your house?" But I was like, "Why are you looking out the window? How long have you been perched there watching me?" Next, Kelly. You also shared this season that you're training yourself to unlove your ex, Tristan. What has helped you on that journey? Asking for a friend.
We are honored ABC's 2020 winner of 3 Emmy Awards for Excellence. Thank you for making 2020 Friday night's most watched and most honored news magazine.
Abortion activists continue to put pressure on Bexar County officials to make that county an abortion rights sanctuary. Abortion rights leaders say they want the county to block funding from going into the investigation of women suffering reproductive health care issues and to not enforce restrictive abortion bans.
Texas restaurants, bars, caterers, and food trucks can apply online for a new grant program.
On November 1st, those businesses can submit their applications online for the Texas Travel Industry Recovery Grant Program, which will provide grants of up to $20,000 to help local businesses recover from the pandemic. Businesses that have received pandemic funding are not disqualified.
Texas continued to add oil and gas jobs in September. Last month, Texas added 900 jobs in the exploration and production sector, according to Labor Department data. Since September of 2020, the oil and gas industry has added around 1,900 jobs per month in Texas. Here's a look at some of the top stories you'll find in the Cuero Record. Early voting is going on at the DeWitt County Weber Annex. That's at 115 North Gonzales Street, Suite A in Cuero. DeWitt County District Attorney Rob Lassman is asking the county for a budget change. And the trunk or treat will be on Halloween at the First United Methodist Church in Cuero. Read more at DeWittCountyToday.com.
Elon Musk posted a video Wednesday showing him strolling into Twitter headquarters ahead of a Friday deadline to close his $44 billion deal to buy the company.
Musk, the CEO of Texas-based Tesla and SpaceX, also changed his Twitter profile to refer to himself as, quote, Chief Twit, unquote, and his location as Twitter headquarters, which is based in San Francisco. The video showed him carrying a sink through a lobby area. Only Elon Musk.
Only Elon Musk. Yeah. Alrighty, now grab your cell phone and scan this QR code. This is our quick response code to download the Crossroads Today app. You can get breaking news alerts and vote in our viewer polls, get the latest news, weather, and sports, and learn all about our ongoing contest. You can also submit news tips, videos, and photos. Now, Howie.
Thanks, Karina. Yeah, our sunshine could come to an end with some rain. We'll talk all about it coming up.
38 years ago, his back was broken, but his spirit was not. Greg Abbott never gave up. It's that same determination that drives Greg Abbott to keep Texas strong, expanding opportunities so the Texas economy remains #1 in America for job creation, ensuring our police are fully funded to protect our safety, and securing the border to prevent deadly drugs and gangs from entering our country. Greg Abbott, securing the future of Texas.
Andy, Diego, and I have been faithfully taking care of your foundation needs in South Texas for many years. That's why USA Foundation Repair is your recommended Home Pro contractor. We go the extra mile. Our friendly staff will help you set appointments that fit your schedule. They'll handle your warranties and permits and get you the best customer service. Call your recommended Home Pro contractor, USA Foundation Repair, your slab and pier and beam specialist.
Victoria Preservation Cemetery Tour is a unique cultural event. Travel through bygone eras and relive history told by those who lived it. Individuals portrayed are real people from Victoria's past, not fictional characters. Evergreen Elegy will be held at Evergreen Cemetery on October 28th and 29th. For information, contact the VPI office at 361-573-1878. Thanks to the Victoria Television Group for their sponsorship.
Busy week? We can help. Favor is the easiest way to get any restaurant or store in Texas delivered fast. From lunch at the office to dinner for the whole family, you can get all the local restaurants you love, plus flowers, alcohol, and more delivered to your door in 35 minutes or less. Download the Favor app and get $0 delivery fees your first 4 weeks. Favor, part of the HEB family.
There's never been a better time to control your power with a Generac home standby generator from Generator Supercenter. For a limited time, with purchase and installation of your Generac generator, choose $1,000 off or a free 10-year warranty. Choose freedom from the grid and choose your promo. This offer won't last long. Lock in your choice today with a free estimate only at Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer.
All right, let's start off on the beach. Best place around to be, I guess, or or up in a mountain or up in the trees. Either way, but beaches are nice. Look at this beautiful shot out there. Nothing but blue skies. Temperature-wise, say a little cool, or I want to say around average. We've just been on the warmer side for the better part of the last few weeks. Here we are, 80 degrees. Nothing in the way of any rainfall. Here's our temperatures at about 6:15. On the coast, right around 70. You move inland, mid to upper 70s. So very comfortable. Winds on the lighter side, very nice conditions. That's my opinion. But yeah, 31 flavors out there. Very, very nice. But here's what's good. I think a lot of people agree with this, unless you like the stuffy, humid, unreasonable feel. Dew points in the 20s, the 30s, 40s, and the 50s. And they got knocked down with that last frontal passage. And then we have a boundary coming through Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That will knock and cool the year down again. Maybe we'll see some 20s for those dew point temperatures, so it doesn't feel that stuff, even though we're feeling pretty good right now. Okay, winds on the significant stronger side last few days, 30, 35 mile per hour winds. Storms came through. We saw 50 mile per hour gusts and then some. Here we are right now, though, 5 to 10 on the coast. Yeah, even starting to lessen. These winds will pick up, though, come Friday when we have this, we'll see in a second, this other boundary that's going to push through the area. Our latest boundary, our last boundary that is pushed through. Now the cool, dry air has moved in, but high pressure controlling our atmosphere, pushing down, clearing out our skies, allowing for lots of sunshine to warm us, but some of those mornings and nights a little bit on the cool side. But here's what we have. So what's going to happen is moisture is going to start moving in from out of the southeast as high pressure moves off. So you're going to see moisture accumulating on the coast and then moving inland out ahead of this boundary. Then you add in some upper level fast moving winds. We could see some rain showers as early as Thursday afternoon, then increasing Thursday night as this boundary continues to get closer. You're going to see all that lift, all that moisture get lifted up. You got storms along the boundary, and then more winds associated with this front. And yeah, we could see some strong storms and potentially even some severe weather. I left out the sun's daytime heating. There'll be some unstable air the boundary's running into as well. So yes, could be a recipe for some strong storms once again. But just like the other day, this boundary is going to clear the area. The cool, dry air moves in. High pressure will move back in. And yeah, we're going to head off to cooler times, but dry, sunny times once again. Let's look at our other future tracker. Here's what we have. So the boundary starts meeting up with that moisture out ahead of the front from the Gulf, and we start to see those showers. Now, it's going to come down to a really fine line. We're going to see how badly this will impact Friday night football, because here it is about 9 p.m. You're covering up still half the crossroads. So this could change. I'll keep an eye on it. We'll let you know. We'll let Gino and everyone else know what's going on with our football. Here's our marine forecast. Water-wise, 72 degrees. But yeah, seas coming down to just 2 to 3 feet. One lone little feature out there, but really it's going to head north and might strengthen, but then weaken in the cooler water and then end up maybe west of Bermuda. 53 degrees overnight, and then for tomorrow, back up to 80 degrees with lots of sunshine. And then I talked about that boundary. It comes through, brings some showers, cools us down in Cuero. On the water in Port Lavaca, it comes through, brings rain, cools us down. And the same really for Victoria. The only thing, look at later in the week, we warm up with lots of sunshine, and that even get warmer maybe after the weekend. For more weather, news, and sports, you can go to our app. That's free at crossroadstoday.com with any Android and iPhone. Now we send it back to Karina.
Howie, thank you. And now here's Sports Director Gina Perez with your sports.
Thanks, Karina. And a shocking realization ahead of the World Series. See what it is after the break.
Responsible Texans want responsible judges who follow the law. We pay our taxes. Judicial candidate Aaron Pena doesn't. He owes the IRS over $44,000. We buy car insurance. Aaron Pena's gotten 3 tickets for driving with no insurance, even while running for judge. And as a lawyer, Aaron Pena was reprimanded for professional misconduct and suspended from practicing law 6 times. If you want a responsible judge who follows the law, that's not Aaron Pena.
Need weather around the clock? When the weather changes in the Crossroads, you need a reliable source. Visit Interactive Radar online for the latest conditions in the Crossroads area. CrossroadsToday.com. Weather at your fingertips. 25 News Now would like to invite you to experience our new digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV. Go to the link on your screen for more information on how to download.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get $1,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, now during truck season, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward a new Chevy truck with accessories. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
Looking for dinner made easy? Move over meal prep and make way for pre-chopped and pre-portioned ingredients. Hit the road hard to follow recipes and say hello to easy breezy meals. Peace out, pile of dishes, and welcome easy cleanup. Well, hello there, Home Chef. Home Chef oven-ready meals. Pre-chopped and pre-portioned recipes without the prep or mess.
Get 16 free meals when you sign up at homechef.com.
Home Chef. Delicious meat simple.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. Over the last 2 months, I've traveled to over 100 cities listening to my fellow Texans. They want their kids to get a great education, but without being taught woke policies that divide us. They want a secure border, safe neighborhoods, and a good-paying job. They know that Texas is America's last hope. Texans don't want Joe Biden's America. I'm fighting for you, and I'm fighting for Texas. I'm Dan Patrick, and I ask for your vote.
Howdy, Crossroads. The Faith Academy volleyball team finished district undefeated with an 8-0 record and 18-7 on the season. Going undefeated in district means the Lady Cougars are the district champions. Faith Academy will host the first round of playoffs this weekend, Saturday, with a projected start time of 4 o'clock. In the final district game, the Lady Cougars would win 3-0 against Legacy Christian Academy, San Antonio. The opponent for the playoff game is either Brazosport Christian Lake Jackson or Second Baptist University out of Houston. The team will know who they will play tomorrow night. 1947 was the first time a black athlete debuted in the World Series. His name, Jackie Robinson of the Brooklyn Dodgers. But this year, history will be made for a different reason. In the battle between the Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies, this will be the first time since 1950 that there will not be a U.S.-born black player in the World Series. That game was between the New York Yankees and, coincidentally enough, the Phillies. The Astros manager, Dusty Baker, was a part of the 1981 champion LA Dodgers team as a black outfielder. President of the Negro League Baseball Museum said it's an eye-opening and startling realization that 2 cities with high African-American populations, there's not a single black player on the team. The MLB also has pledged $150 million in the next decade to the Players Alliance to increase black involvement at all levels of the sport. And speaking of the World Series, former Refugio baseball star Dan Farova is quality control coach for the Astros. The role of quality control coach is to prepare the team for the game by analyzing film and compiling the information into statistical form. helping in scouting and ensure quality input and output on and off the field. Ferrova was added to the organization in 2021, but his dream of winning the World Series was dashed, but has the opportunity to do so this year.
Having this opportunity to work with the Astros, be part of the team, be part of the coaching staff, and getting to know all these players, it's a great experience for me.
The Astros will play the Phillies Friday night at 7:03 in Minute Maid Park. Cuero State champion and Texas Longhorn wide receiver Jordan Whittington wears number 4, and apparently so does a 1,700-pound mascot. 4-year-old Bevo was spotted wearing a jersey heading into DKR Stadium, led by his handlers, also known as the Silver Spurs. This isn't the only time Bevo has made headlines when he made waves, almost taking out Georgia's mascot, Uga, the Bulldog, before the Longhorns bowl game back in 2019. Whittington has 404 yards and 1 touchdown this season on 29 receptions and averaging almost 14 yards per reception. Well, I guess the reason he was wearing the jersey is because Whittington celebrated him with the big bull after scoring a touchdown against Iowa State. Now, Don and Karina, I got a question for y'all. How much fabric do you think they had to use to make that jersey?
Ooh, you got me there actually.
Oh my goodness. I think we're trying to milk this story for all it's worth, really. And I wouldn't steer you wrong on that.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There it is, Don.
All right, there you go. All right.
Alrighty, and we're back in a moment. A birth of a rhino caught on camera by a zoo in England. We have that story up next.
There will always be bumps in the road. But we got guts, America. We got power. We got future. So let's drive on and make the future we want to see together. So stop by your Ford dealer today and claim one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs on their way.
Choose in-stock or custom order select Ford vehicles and lock in $3,900 for $60, plus $500 cash, plus complimentary maintenance. See your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Happy Halloween, y'all!
ABC Wicked Wednesday is gonna be a scream. Go trick or treat with the Connors.
I don't believe in bothering people at home.
And yet, here you are.
A ghoulish Grandma Goldberg. Where's Muriel?
She's right here safe with me.
Get your fill of Abbott Elementary.
What is in your mouth?
And end the killer night with Home Economics.
I finally got you alone.
Tonight on ABC Wicked Wednesday and stream on Hulu.
There have been ups and downs over the last couple of years, but we persevered and kept moving forward.
And it has been awesome to see our community staying strong and working together when we need each other.
We want to encourage you to keep strong, but also know that when life puts you in a difficult situation, our law firm is here to help.
We are proud Texans who have each other's back.
So from all of us here at Cole, Easley, and Skiba, we want to express our deep gratitude to our community and encourage you all to stay strong.
The reason this whole argument happened was my kids had like marks and bruises on them.
Growing tensions between divorcing parents.
She got louder and she was being belligerent.
And making a scene.
Yes.
Not the smart thing to do in front of your 2 children.
And this family battle.
Now she's holding the baby, and then your sister came out.
Yes.
Was about to blow up.
I want you to tell me what happened when your sister came outside.
Next, Judge Judy.
That smile, Matthew Perry. Now he's ready to tell the story behind that smile.
Secrets kill people like me.
You said that there were 6 friends. One of them was sick.
Yeah.
Friday night at 8/7 Central on ABC.
On the red carpet, when I hold my stomach in, I lose my neck. Like that.
Thursday, comedian Mark Curry.
Finally tonight, a rare greater one-horned rhino calf, which was born in a zoo in northwest England, has already taken its first steps with its mother. Chester Zoo in England said the 110-pound female calf was born on October 14th. There are fewer than 3,000 one-horned rhinos in the wild. They suffer from poaching and habitat loss. Asha, the mother rhino, was pregnant for around 16 months, and the birth, as you saw there, was caught by the zoo's cameras. Wow.
That's just the cutest thing.
It is. It is. We want some cute weather, Howard. Do we have some cute weather coming?
That is a cute little baby. Cute weather, we're going to have it, but we're going to have a small interruption, which I'll get to. And I'm not talking about this little feature out here, because this feature is going to go to the north, maybe strengthen and stay off to the west of Bermuda. But overnight, 53 degrees. Tomorrow, up to 80. But here's what I'm talking about, a little interruption. Yeah, boundary comes in, brings rain showers, and cools us down. Don, Karina?
Thank you, Howie, and thanks for joining us. Remember, we're streaming 24/7 at Crossroads Today Plus.
And we'll hope you'll join us tonight for 25 News Now at 10.